Hello everyone and welcome back to day 30. This is now an entire month's worth of work, video-wise, of the first ever level build I've created that I'm going to officially call the Tesla Towers, as the level will be called. As you can see, I've added a few new things to floor 1. There's still some things I want to add to the building, all the floors, but that's going to be the last bit of stuff I do after I finish the scene outside. Like for instance, you can see in the distance a frame that needs a picture. Anything that I may have forgotten to add, anything that I haven't fixed, that'll be the last thing I do for this building before this project is officially done for the building process. I do not want to record any of the processes of me coding and stuff, so all that stuff is going to be anytime something new happens, I'll do a little video to show you what I've done. But other than that, once I'm done with the building process of this level, I'm going to make a new level for technically a different project, but they'll all be on the same file here, so I can reuse assets. Anyway, let's get into what I've done today. Give it a second. It hasn't processed yet. There we go. Okay, first off, I added a little detail. I wanted to add the Tesla towers here, very small ones. Because while these can work as also lamps, I like the idea of entering into a hallway full of the Tesla towers to basically get you the feel of, okay, it looks like the towers are important. I will be adding some frames in here for the last details because I have some ideas for the towers, which, like I said, any final details for this floor and all the other floors will be way after the final part of the outside. And now we move on to the other thing I changed, which I fixed up the break room. I added a new cola machine, so that way the employees down here can have cola. I changed the color of the fridge. It looks a lot nicer. Added more depth and 3D to the handles, so now the handles are more realistic if you open it. It's still just a solid object. I've fully 3D modeled a low poly microwave, and I have the black line right up there. That's supposed to be where the timer will be, and then you have all the buttons. That texture I found without a timer, so I did it like this to kind of get how I had a microwave once that basically looked like this, so this is what I 3D modeled. It's very simple. I'll get into how you do it. I think there was something else I made. I could be mistaken. Oh yeah, there was something else. I'm just gonna have to go in reverse, because the other thing I made was the elevator. Yes, that is correct. The front door is now converted into a massive elevator with a button that goes down. I might have to lower it, but then again, when I make the actual character, I'm gonna make him a little bit taller because I kind of feel like we're kind of short. Then again, the chairs and stuff, actually yeah, I could be a little bit taller. That's not gonna affect anything. I just want to be a little bit taller so the buttons at you know, our height. I mean, I could easily just bring that down because that's just a metal plating with a button on it, and I could just scooch it down. I do have to fix some texture breaks in here, but that's going to be final details. I didn't really have many things I wanted to add to this floor because this was the first floor, and most of this was basically done when I had first started, or when I had moved on to floor 2. So any final details for floor 1 will be added later. But yeah, as you can see, floor 1 is basically complete on the main design-wise. We'll say it like that. So let's get out of here before the music deafens my ears. I lowered the volume on that audio so much, and that's the lowest it'll go before it just mutes completely, and I don't know why it's so loud, so I'm gonna have to get something different whenever I actually play it. Since technically the level is basically done, or the building is basically done, I'm gonna go through a walkthrough one more time on this video to show you all the areas with the darkness, because I know you guys like that. But for now, let me show you. I'm gonna go full on that. I'm gonna show you the elevator. I use these black bars right here to represent the like a rubbery padding for the doors, because how I want to do this is when I get into the coding process, You have to go through the entire level, but when you come back down to the exit, you're going to press the button and they're going to open up. They're going to slide into the walls here, allowing the player to exit. And the moment they get into this room, it's going to go into the you win screen. You know, the classic you win. But I did model this as best as I could. I might add some more details to it. I know it looks very plain and boring, but you're not really... This isn't really the level, this is just the exit. Any further details I add to this, to the elevator, can be later. I don't feel like doing anything else. You got this one little bar. You know how like in a lot of elevators they have like a bar in the back where you can probably just sit there and just hold the bar. I am going to add a button thing here just for details. You're never going to be able to see it, because like the moment you walk in here, it's going to go directly to you win. Yeah, here's a little outside view. I 100% did find out, just like I said in the last video, I did find out, yeah, whenever I record, my computer does not like this, because there's just so much detail. But I can assure you, whenever I'm actually editing and stuff, it's not that laggy. So my computer is just, it's getting old in its age, and until I can get a job for game design and stuff, I can't really afford anything, but that's a later problem. Let's get into what I did, starting with, where is it? It is right here. So the microwave, very simple. Like I usually do, guys, the cubes save your life more than you think. All of this is cubes, with the exception of one little glass cylinder where you put your plate or something on and heat up the stuff. Very, very, very simple. What I did, let's see, right, yeah, this one right here, I just duplicated the back, brought it up to the front, shortened it, I mean, and gave it a glass texture to make it look like the front of a microwave. So yeah. If you guys have any questions on like how I'm able to, make low poly versions of objects, I can easily answer that. I will quickly say it does take time to make objects look like objects, because for instance, if I can get into it, there we go. The ice cream machine. This took a while because I had to look up many different images of an ice cream machine. And it doesn't even look perfect, but it's supposed to look like this because it's supposed to be in a very simple game. It is a hollow object, but it's made of... How many parts is this made of? I'm going to move the inspector down here for a bit so I can see. So from here to 84, that's 88 pieces for this thing, if you exclude the empty. A lot of this is cubes, cylinders, yeah, I think it's just cube and cylinders. But yeah, when it comes to 3D modeling, you literally just want to envision how the object looks, find some reference, and try to replicate it as best as you can. It's never going to come out perfect when you're first starting out. It takes practice, but eventually you'll figure out exactly what you want to build and be able to replicate many things. Let's see, how about another one? How about what's this one? Oh yeah, the simple round table. The simplest thing you can make. If you suck at making tables, the round table never fails. Also, I like that. That's just part of the cylinder. That's literally just part of the cylinder. And then again, yeah, it's part of the cylinder, but right here it looks like one single nail is holding it onto this wood right here. But yeah, very simple, easy thing to make. Toolbox, based on the old-fashioned designs of toolboxes, where it's just wood with a handle. I believe my grandpa used to have one. I remember seeing it in our little shed we had. He had a crap load of toolboxes, but this was the simplest one you can make. And then you have about... Okay, side table. This table, if for those of you who are tuning into this, starting from this episode, this table is literally just based off of a table that I own in real life that's sitting right in front of me. It looks exactly like this, just a little bit brighter. I wanted it to darken so that way the reflection of the light doesn't blind your eyes when you see it. Okay. So yeah, any questions about that, just let me know and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If I can, that is. Now, let's go and show you the entire place. Now that we're technically done with the first part of the building process, I'm going to move Inspector back up here. Let's see. Let's add the lighting back. Fog. It's been a long time since we've been here. The fantasy materials, that one. It's been a long time since I've used this. For you guys, it's like a few episodes, but for me, I haven't used this skybox for anything in a while. Now let's get into the game. Oh wait, hold on. Let it process. No, I want it to full screen. Or I mean, as close as full screen as I can get. So yeah, as you can see, it looks a lot better with the elevator here and the single button. But what I plan on doing is, I still don't know exactly what I want to do with this game, except for, you have to make it up to the maintenance room up top, activate the generator up there, and it turns on the emergency power for the elevator only as your means of escape. It's basically their fail-safe in the event that the power goes off, because the only way up to this floor is through this elevator. So that's why they have the emergency generator up there. So that's the only thing I can tell you guys. So on first floor, you have the office number 1, as you can remember, guys. It's not perfect, but then again, nothing's perfect. Because we got room number 2 with the view of the city without the mountains. It actually looks pretty cool like that. Looks like an endless abyss. I mean, it is an endless abyss in Unity and Unreal. You have the nice little break room with Coke machine, microwave, fridge, ice cream machine, the final office. Going up to floor number 2, conference room number 2, restroom number 1, restroom number 2, going down a hallway into the final office, going into the server room, the big boss's room. That is messing with my eyes, but I love it. It's got that like 3D effect. So yeah, I recommend it. If you are watching this and your eyes are very sensitive like mine are, I would recommend looking away for a second. Okay, we're in the bathroom now. Now moving on to the last floor of the building. The waiting room. HR department. I forgot to add the books. I'll do that when I add the final details. I am going to shrink this down. It's a little bit too big. Storage room. Cubicles. Dark and scary everywhere you go. Security room. The beta testing room. And last but not least, the roof with the original Tesla towers. Walking around in this dark area. No, I mean lit because of the moon, but still dark. We'll walk around outside, let you guys see everything. The maintenance room with the generator you gotta activate. I feel like I should make I should have like, because I feel like one of these would be the power button. I feel like just going near the generator, there should be a prompt that says press this button to activate. So that's what I'll probably do. But you'll probably need something from up here. There's a lot of texture breaks everywhere. I gotta go around and fix everything that I haven't fixed yet whenever I'm finished with the beautiful city in the background. It's going to be very challenging to get a lot of buildings out there because I want it to look like a real city. What I'm going to do is a few layers of buildings, and I'm going to get some flat textures of cities and just put them out there in the abyss. That way it looks like it keeps going. But then I'm going to add mountains surrounding everything to look like it's a mountain town. Because mountains do help with the scene. If you, or when you're still learning level design and stuff, mountains do help. Whee! A little view into the city just so y'all can enjoy it. The pipe. The cars that come through here. And now the endless abyss. That it will eventually have like a border and stuff. But yeah. I'd say whenever I can take this off and put this back on. Yeah, with that being said, well, aside from the final touches, for the entire building, which is going to be one single video. Aside from that, the building's done. Hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy all the work that's been done over this time, and I really appreciated all the nice comments and you know, the people who subscribed. I'm very happy that I found something that people really like. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this. Tomorrow's episode will be the last of this week, which will be the beginning of the outside. So look forward to that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.